And where are our persons? All right, my ruling is ready. I'm ready to deliver it.
It's just a ruling. There is no contestation of anything. And I'm very sure my very good friend here or I can even study from such.
No, actually what Kashela said is that he wants to be present. That is his humble request. No complications at all. He just wants to be present.
So we give him
Maybe around
10 minutes.
maybe around 10 minutes. We let him sit down. Maybe around 10 minutes.
You can proceed with that. It won't change the context of the ruling. Council can just want to read and communicate what the court has said. So that we also say what the issue side. You can just get the court note and then I don't
You know, he's just reported today.
He's very, very competent. He's a senior counsel. They will keep the same rank.
10 minutes, you know. Well, 10 minutes. You can give them 10 minutes.
10 minutes, 10 minutes,
But
eh?
you're going to help us so that we don't go.
10 minutes. 10 minutes past noon, we deliver it, eh?
Very, very well.
Opondo, the presiding magistrate in court number 3. Vincent Mureithi Kiremi.
Yes, sir.
Kenneth Mtua Matiri alias Gasigi, Frederick Murioki Kiungi alias Pop, Franklin Kimathi alias Duduras, Timothy Kinoti alias Timo, Murangiri Kenneth alias Tali. Councils present, I have written just one ruling which encompasses miscellaneous application 1 of 2014 and miscellaneous 3 of 2024 and miscellaneous 3 of 2024. I will deliver my ruling.
I have a contract request. Basically, proceedings are supposed to be public proceedings, and my apologies for coming late. I was always there. But unfortunately, we've had these guys we even don't know who we are in court. I don't know. Concern has been raised. It's important we put an identity to the names so that we don't see hiding in it from these public proceedings.
And that is why you've had me call each and everyone. I don't know if you're in court the day I asked them to uncover their faces.
I don't know why they continue coming to court and hiding their faces. So we can just ask them to leave them.
Unless the purpose is to display them to the members of the further seat. These people have had their names read publicly. They have answered publicly. And unless Fiona has an issue with them, I think Mr. Asharia should be satisfied. But I know some of them are press high. But if the court places, I don't see a problem with them.
I think I will just proceed. Mine is to deliver my ruling. I already asked them to remove their masks, and today I've called out their names one after the other, and they've responded. I will just proceed and deliver my ruling.
Thank you, Your
So the application in miscellaneous criminal application number 1 of 2024 that was filed on 2nd of January 2024 is an application brought under Article 49, 1F and G of the Constitution and Section 36A of the Criminal Procedure Code and all enabling provisions of the law. By this application, the applicant sought orders: 1, that the application be certified urgent, as extremely urgent and had expiry in the first instance. 2, the respondent herein be detained by the applicant in custody for 21 days at Runda Police Station or any other police station the investigation may lead to enable the applicant conclude investigations. And this application is in reference to the first respondent, Vincent Mureithi Kirimi. When the application came for hearing on 2nd of January, it was heard with both parties present. Mr. Keluon, State Counsel, representing the applicant, relied on the supporting affidavit of Chief Inspector Clement Mwangi. In his submissions, he submitted that the orders should be granted to enable the investigating team taking over from the Maua team conclude investigations. Mr. Keluon informed the court that the respondent was arrested on 15th of December 2023 and arraigned before Maua courts on 18th of December 2023. In miscellaneous application number E116 of 2023. That application had also been brought through the Directorate of Criminal Investigations versus Mr. Vincent Mureithi, alias Supu. The state allowed in that application to be allowed to detain the respondent for 14 days to conclude investigations of alleged abduction and conspiracy to commit a felony. Mr. Keluon submitted that the Maua law courts had declined to grant the orders for detention of the respondent and instead released him on a cash bail of 20,000 with an order that he should report to DCI Igamba every 2 weeks until the case was mentioned, and the next mentioned had been fixed for 5th of January 2024. State Counsel Mr. Keluon presented handwritten proceedings of the Maua application, which he submitted had been obtained by the investigating officer from the court. He submitted that the body of the person who was alleged abducted was found dead and that his family had identified the body as that of Daniel Muthuani Bernard, alias Sniper, on 18th of December 2023. Mr. Keluon added that the postmortem conducted on the body on 22nd of December 2023 confirmed the victim had been strangled and thrown into a river within Tarakaniti, and that preliminary investigations had linked the respondent to the murder. Following the said investigations, he submitted the respondent, who was out on cash bail, was arrested and presented to court via the application that had been brought. State Counsel Mr. Keluon submitted that the respondent is a flight risk and had failed to report to DCI Igamba every 2 weeks as he had been ordered in the said Maua miscellaneous application E116 of 2023, and that the respondent had instead fled to Ruiru in Kiambu County, where he was arrested. Mr. Keluon, State Counsel, further submitted that the applicant was apprehensive that the respondent would not cooperate in the investigations if not detained. He stressed that the investigating team required ample time to have the respondent investigated and undergo police procedures, which included recording statements, interrogation, mental assessment, forensic analysis of recovered funds, among many other actions that were to be undertaken. Mr. Keluon, State Counsel, submitted that the applicant feared that the respondent would interfere with investigations if not detained. He then submitted that the investigating team had information that other persons, some of whom were the high involved in committing the offense, and that the investigations would therefore extend to cover them. State Counsel further submitted that the case was complex and that the investigating officers needed ample time to carry out comprehensive and in-depth investigations. Mr. Musioka, advocate for the applicant, opposed the application on behalf of the, advocate for the respondent, opposed the application on behalf of his client. He submitted that the applicant had filed Maua miscellaneous criminal application E116 of 2023, which was active and was set for mention of 5th of January 2024. For the applicant to confirm the status of the subject investigations. He argued that by allowing the application before court, this court would be varying the orders issued by the Maua law courts. Mr. Musyoka further submitted that the police did not need a whole 21 days to conclude investigations and have the respondent undergo police procedures of recording statements, interrogation, mental assessment, and forensic analysis of recovered funds. Mr. Musyoka further submitted that Maua law courts had ordered the respondents to report to the police, every 2 weeks, and that the respondent was arrested on 1st of January 2024 while traveling to report to the police on 2nd of January 2024 as ordered. He finally submitted that the alleged involvement of the high and mighty did not render the case complex or justify detention of the respondent. He also submitted that the respondent had been tortured and that the respondent did not have to be detained for the investigations to continue. At the end of the submissions by parties, I directed the Executive Officer, Kiambu Law Courts, to seek and obtain certified copies of the said Maua Miscellaneous Criminal Application number E116 of 2023, as I considered it not prudent to rely on handwritten court proceedings presented by a party. I also found it not prudent to give any orders before the case at Maua court was closed. Since the respondent was supposed to appear before Maua law courts on 5th of January 2024, I ordered that I would deliver my ruling in respect of that application, that is miscellaneous application number 1 of 2024, filed at Kiambu Law Courts on 8th of January, after reading the certified proceedings and getting updated on the position taken by Maua Law Courts. As I waited to do that, on 5th of January 2024, the applicant filed another miscellaneous application, which is number 3 of 2024, seeking orders that the respondents, I have called out the 5 respondents. This is now Kenneth Mutua, Frederick Murioki, Franklin Kimathi, Timothy Kinoti, and Murangiri Kenneth. Those are the respondents. That application sought orders that the respondents be detained by the applicant in custody for 21 days at Muthaiga Police Station or any other police station. The investigation may lead to enable the applicant conclude investigations of the murder of one Daniel Muthiani Bernard alias Sniper. This new application was brought before me on the said 5th of January 2024. Mr. Keluon, State Counsel representing the applicant, informed court that this new matter was related to miscellaneous application number 1 of 2024 hearing, which was coming up on Monday, the 8th of January 2024. Mr. Keluon thus applied that this new matter be mentioned on the same date, 8th of January 2024. I ordered that the matter be mentioned on 8th of January 2024 following consent by all parties. On the 8th of January 2024, both applications were before this court. On that date, I had not received all proceedings, in the Maua miscellaneous application E116 of 2023, I therefore ordered that the ruling in miscellaneous criminal application 1 of 2024 be delivered on 12th of January 2024, by which time I had hoped I would have received and read the proceedings in the Maua miscellaneous application. This would have enabled me to fully appreciate the nature of the application that was made at Maua Law Courts, what orders were granted, the scope and extent of investigations that were to be carried out by the applicants. This court also adjourned the hearing of miscellaneous application 3 of 2024 to 12th of January, following application by the advocates for the respondents, the 5 respondents, who requested for time to file replying affidavits in response to the application. On 12th of January 2024, the State Counsel, who appeared for the state in miscellaneous application 3 of 2024, argued the application for detention of the respondents in the matter that was pending investigations. They relied on the supporting affidavit of Chief Inspector Clement Mwangi of the Department of Homicide, DCI headquarters, sworn on the 5th of January 2024. The State Counsels applied that the respondents be detained as the investigating team required ample time to have the respondents investigated and undergo police procedures, which, like the previous miscellaneous application matter, included recording statements, interrogation, mental assessment, forensic analysis of the recovered funds, among other actions. They submitted that the applicant feared that the respondents could interfere with the investigations if released at this stage, and that the investigations would extend to cover other persons who are not yet arrested. The counsels submitted that the case was complex and that the ground was hostile to the respondents. Mr. Wandugi, advocate who represented the first respondent, was present. Mr. Mungai, advocate, was also present for the second, third, and fourth respondents. We also had Mr. Mwenda, advocate, representing the fifth respondent in this matter. The counsels relied on their replying affidavits filed by the respective respondents and made lengthy submissions to oppose the application. In summary, the counsels submitted that the application had been brought in bad faith, was frivolous, vexatious, lacked merit, and was an abuse of the court process. They further submitted that granting the orders sought would violate the rights of the respondents under the Constitution and the law. Counsels submitted it would be unjust to continue to detain the respondents who had been in custody since 4th of January 2024 following the arrest. That the applicant had not charged or presented a withholding charge against the respondents since their arrest. That there was no evidence that the respondents would interfere with the investigations or threaten the safety of witnesses in a matter being investigated. They also said that the applicant had not presented any evidence to claim that the members of the public are hostile to the respondents. The counsels for the respondent further submitted that there were less restrictive remedies to ensure cooperation and compliance of the respondents to the investigations than pre-trial detention. The applicants had not given compelling and sufficient reasons to warrant the detention of the respondents. They also claimed that the respondent had the right to fair hearing, including the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. The counsels who claimed the respondents had been tortured urged the court to release the respondents unconditionally or on bail pending charge. Now, I have considered the applications, the affidavits filed by both parties in support and in opposition of the applications, the submissions made by the parties, together with the authorities cited by the parties. It is a fact that Daniel Muthiani Bernard, alias Sniper, went missing from 2nd of December 2023. On 4th December 2023, the wife made a report that Daniel Muthiani Bernard, alias Sniper, was missing at the Maua police station, Vide OB number 38 of 4th of December 2023. It is also a fact that on 6th of December 2023, a body was found floating on Mutonga River in Tarakaniti County. On 5th December 2023, the respondent in miscellaneous criminal application number 1 of 2024 was arrested by police in connection to the disappearance of Daniel Muthiani Bernard, alias Sniper. On 18th of December 2023, the respondent in miscellaneous 1 of 2024 was presented, of 2023, was presented, on 18th of December 2023, the respondent in the Maua case, miscellaneous application number 116 of 2023, was presented before the Maua law courts, in which the state applied that the respondent be detained pending investigations, and the court declined the detention and gave orders that the respondent be released on a payment of 20,000 shillings cash bail and be reporting to the police every 2 weeks. On the same 18th December 2023, the body, which was found floating on Mutonga River in Tarakaniti, was identified by relatives as that of Daniel Muthiani Bernard, alias Sniper. On 22nd of December 2023, a post-mortem was conducted on the body, and it was confirmed that the cause of death was asphyxia, leading to the conclusion that Daniel Muthiani Bernard, alias Sniper, had been murdered by way of strangulation. On 1st of January 2024, the respondent in miscellaneous 1 of 2024 was arrested. He was presented to court on 2nd of January 2024 when the state filed miscellaneous 1 seeking orders for his detention for 21 days to enable them conclude investigations. The respondent has remained in police custody since then. On 4th of January 2024, the respondents in miscellaneous 3 of 2024 were arrested. On 5th of January 2024, the state filed a miscellaneous criminal application 3 of 2024 seeking orders to detain the respondents for 21 days to enable them conclude investigations. The respondents in miscellaneous application 3 of 2024 have also remained in police custody since then. Meanwhile, on the 5th of January 2024, the applicant herein applied and the Maua miscellaneous application E116 was ordered closed. On 8th of January 2024, both miscellaneous applications, number 1 of 2024 and number 3 of 2024, came before court when the advocates for the respondents applied for the hearing to be adjourned to enable them file their responses to the matter. The hearing was adjourned to 12th of January 2024. On 12th of January 2024, I heard both applications. I heard both parties in that application. The rights of an accused person are set out under Article 49 of the Constitution. The rights include the right of an arrested person to be informed promptly of the reason for the arrest, the right of the arrested person to be brought before court not less than 24 hours after being arrested, the right of an arrested person at the first court appearance to be charged or to be informed of the reason of the detention, continuing detention, or to be released, and the right to be released on bond or bail on reasonable conditions pending a charge or a trial unless there are compelling reasons not to be released. The applications hearing were brought under Article 49, 1F and G of the Constitution and Section 36A of the Criminal Procedure Code. I have cited the provisions and the law. Allow me not to repeat them, but I've highlighted on my ruling. My understanding on Section 36A is that courts have to release a suspect under Section 36A(4) above unless there are compelling reasons for believing that the suspect shall not appear for trial, 1, may interfere with witnesses or the conduct of investigations, or commit any offense while on release, or where it is necessary to keep the suspect in custody for his protection, as set out under Section 36A(5). As already stated, Mr. Vincent Mureithi Kirimi alias Supu was arrested on this matter for the first time on 15th of December 2023, initially for abduction and conspiracy to commit a felony, and later for murder investigations. He has been the subject of legal process which started in Maua Miscellaneous Criminal Application 116 of 2023, in which he was released on bail pending investigations, and now he's subject to Miscellaneous Criminal Application number 1 of 2024, and has been in custody for 31 days since he was first arrested. The respondents in Miscellaneous Application 3 of 2024 have been held in custody for 11 days since they were arrested on 4th of January 2023. Chief Inspector Clement Mwangi confirms at paragraph 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 of his supporting affidavit in the Miscellaneous Application number 3 of 2024 that on 18th of December 2023, when they took over from DCI Igamba South, they visited various scenes of crimes, documented, collected exhibits, and organized for an autopsy. Chief Inspector Clement Mwangi also confirms, as I said, paragraphs of his affidavit, that the autopsy was done on 22nd of December 2023 by Chief Government Pathologist, who opined that the cause of death was asphyxia, that is secondary to strangulation. He also confirms that the preliminary investigations has linked the respondents in the miscellaneous criminal application 3 of 2024 with the murder of the deceased person, and that they were therefore arrested on 4th of January 2024. Through the said affidavit of Chief Inspector Clement Mwangi, it is confirmed that sufficient investigations have been undertaken against the respondents since they were arrested, enabling the applicant to make a decision to charge or not to charge the respondents. Neither compelling reasons nor evidence have been put forward by the applicant to support the claim that the respondents shall not appear for investigations or trial if released, or that the respondents may interfere with witnesses or the conduct of the investigations, or that the respondents will commit an offense if released. I also find the allegation that it is necessary to keep the respondents in custody for their own protection has not been substantiated. To the contrary, the respondent in miscellaneous criminal application number 1 of 2024 was granted bail, which he enjoyed for 2 weeks until his second arrest. It is in the interest of justice for the deceased, his family, relatives, and friends, just as it is also in the interest of justice for the respondents that investigations into this matter be concluded and charge preferred, delaying criminal process as the applicant has sought to do herein, delays and may delay justice not only to the victim but to the respondents. The court is thus concerned that the applicant has been moving with this matter from court to court. This matter was first before Maua Law Courts before it was moved to this court. It was submitted that while this court was hearing this matter, the applicant has filed a similar application in respect to other suspects at Kibera Law Courts within Nairobi County. Jumping from court to court with what is essentially the same matter delays court proceedings and decisions, as has unfortunately happened in this case, where this court has had to wait for proceedings from Maua Law Courts before it could make a ruling on miscellaneous application number 1 of 2024. Moving from court to court may also expose the courts to granting contradictory orders on the same subject matter and should be avoided. The applicant has not justified detaining the respondents for another 21 days. Instead, the applicant has admitted through submissions that they need a further shorter time to have the suspects charged. And I quote State Counsel, who said, "Any other period that the court will direct will suffice to have the suspects charged." I would have not allowed the two applications and proceeded to release all the respondents under Section 36A4 of the Criminal Procedure Code if the offense for which the suspects were arrested was not murder. If this court was the trial court, for the intended charge, however, I recognize the nature of the offense hearing and the jurisdiction of a murder trials only lies within the High Court. Considering the nature of the offense, the interest of justice to all parties hearing, and taking into account the fact that the respondents have already been detained for over 10 days since arrest, and in brackets, for Vincent Mureithi alias Supu, over 30 days, including the period he was out on cash bail, I will allow the application herein to enable the applicant to conclude investigations and or charge the respondents were the applicants so to decide. Accordingly, I order as follows. The respondents in miscellaneous criminal application number 1 of 2024, Republic through the Directorate of Criminal Investigations versus Vincent Mureithi alias Supu shall be detained by the applicant at Runda Police Station until 17th of January 2024 to enable the applicant to conclude investigations and or charge the respondents were the applicant to decide were the applicant to so decide. 2, I further order that the respondents in miscellaneous criminal application number 3 of 2024, Republic through Directorate of Criminal Investigations versus Kenneth Mutua, Frederick Murioki, Franklin Kimathi, Timothy Kinoti, and Murangari Kenneth shall be detained by the applicant at Muthaiga Police Station up to 17th of January 2024 to enable the applicant conclude investigations and or charge the respondents were the applicant to so decide. I also order that the applicants shall arraign or present the respondents before High Court on 17th of January 2024 to take plea and or for any further orders that they may deem necessary. D, the applicant shall release the respondents from police custody should the applicant fail to comply with my order C that I've just read out. E, the claims of torture and other violations made by the respondents be addressed before the High Court. F, right of appeal 14 days from today. I've delivered my ruling in open court before Mr. Gasharia, before Mr. Murioki.
Maybe.
Just a minute.
Sorry.
The respondents, court assistant Mr. Abdi and Ms. Charity. Respondents Counsel, Mr. Wandugi, Mr. Mungai, Mr. Musyoka, Mr. Mwenda. Have I left out anyone?
Yes, Your Honor, there is Mr. Gatobu.
Mr. Mr. Gatobu.
Who we wish to introduce.
The investigating officer is present.
We have representation. We have from Chief Inspector Mangi is also around.
All right, I could not print this out before I read it. To avoid any errors, I have now delivered it. You may make your applications. I will print this out and have it for your disposal in about maximum 10 minutes or so from the time we leave court. Any other application?
No, not here.
Thank you and enjoy your afternoon.